asked me here recently why I don't use the magnet. And guys, it does my head in. It just does my head in. I know it's just more, it's very precise, but I just learned not to use it. And I know it's handy, but it really just annoys the hell out of me most of the times. So I just don't use it. Again, I'm just gonna probably mark it in around this level. Let's check for lower levels really for the minute, because now this is a monthly chart, so we might need a few more when we go down to the weekly, because obviously we do want to have, these are those kind of pivot points here as well, which is interesting to have them marked. Anybody watching this, guys, if it's a coin you're interested in, it would be great if you gave me indication at what actually the coin is about. Let's go down to weekly. Sorry guys for a second. Yeah. I'm going to bring this up a little bit higher for you. Maybe just to make it easier for myself as well. I told you about this indicator, guys, as well. It's super handy. Key levels, and it's free by it's free by Spaceman. So we have that level marked. We have this level marked. We're going to mark that here. That would be previous monthly high, that green, that's I'm after adding this line here, previously quarter high. So they're very handy, especially like if the chart is just a little bit like, you know, there's so many kind of wicks, they don't really have many confluences. It's good to just mark a few levels for yourself like this. At the minute, I'd still be looking for lower, just because we are in the bear market. And if you are looking to enter this coin, we're going to try and find lower levels from this point on, if there's anything of interest. Quickly check RSI on the weekly as well. It's been apologies guys, sorry. Now, like I said, I'm just constantly sneezing. The hay fever would just want to go away. So it's very choppy. It's not bullish, it's not bearish, it's just really just kind of staying in a very tight range. So there isn't much in terms of RSI to look at here. Get rid of that for a second. Let's just check quickly volume as well. Volume looks quite low as well. It just seems to be in around the same levels. Dipped a lot more in July, August. It had a bit of a rise here, but didn't really have a great impact on the price. As you can see, it's been in a pretty much constant downtrend. Let's just throw that trend line down here. It's not going to be the greatest trend line, but you can see it yourself how it's been kind of going down and down and down. Let's just check on the EMAs as well real quick, what way this is looking. So you can see like there is a bit of, oh no, I definitely need to mark another level here for you guys. Just give me a second. It did push from this level from around December last year, and then it just didn't really have, hold on a second, let's just go down around here. So that's just in around 2 cents. Not surprising that we are looking at round numbers here again if we're that low. So majority of that big candle that, you know, you had that support here, support, yeah. Let's just mark this real quick as well. Maybe get rid of that line for a second in that case, because this is definitely a nicer level to look at in this case. Remove this. So this level here in around 4 cents looked like an interesting level because it was your resistance here at some point, and then eventually it was a pivot point here, and then it turned out to be a support where it had a fake out several times here, and then eventually it just really pumped. Wow, nice, beautiful 10x, nearly 10x from this level on. What a pump. But majority of that candle has already been reclaimed, and it's been just in that downtrend for a while now. Let's just check now in a second, since when. I don't know, it's because obviously it must be a newer coin. It's only about 2 years old, and that's not surprising to see. If you have this sort of price action, there aren't really, good resets, good retests, sorry, and nice pumps. There was something here, but that was quickly again retraced back. Maybe there were unlocks, because that's what happens with those new coins, where you have those early investors coming in, and then they're waiting for their tokens, and this is what's happening. They'll just be selling off. So you want to check that. I've mentioned this before during my streams. When you are looking at those newer coins and they're solid, if those unlocks are finished and the project is still building and they're still doing good things, they're a solid project that has a lot to offer, you can then use that as part of your decision making when to start buying. I would have preferred to see a little bit more side action and just catch that proper bottom, and have like that consolidation happening here. But like I said, dollar cost averaging is going to be your best friend for a while now. I know there are people currently still really into mines, and they're like, this is not the bottom, we're going to go lower. But you don't have that certainty either. I would be looking at possibly coming down all the way down to the 4 cent level, just because it was definitely an important level here, and waiting to see how the market is at that point, because there is a chance we could come down all the way down to 2 cents to retest this level of support. As you can see, this was our resistance here. It didn't go all the way down, kind of front run that level in January, but it kind of swept this low twice last year, July. Whether it's gonna go that low, I can't say. Let's just quickly for the minute. We just need to, obviously, guys, like I have to repeat myself a lot of the times, but it's just obviously something important to keep thinking about, so you don't end up being upset that, look, this was supposed to turn from here. It looks like it's a nice level. Maybe we'll see a pump. Like I said, I don't know what this coin is doing. I don't know what it's about. I don't know its history. I don't know anything in terms of the unlocks and things like this. Check it out. I'm just going to real quickly just at this level where we are bouncing off for the minute. Don't mind me for a second. So seeing this from just technical analysis point of view, I am looking at that big, this is a weekly candle, so this might take obviously a while before we come down again to this point, to the 4 cents. I want to go zoom in on daily candles just to see, is there any actual bounces that you could trade. But this candle looks like it really wants to be reclaimed back again. We're that low already. We came down to 5 cents. This is nearly 90% of the candle. You can look at the 4 cent 50 or 4 cent levels as well, just to not to be front runner, I suppose. So on the EMAs, as you can see, they're all going down. There's just there's no action, there's no turning here from this point on yet. and then I'm just going to check on my trend VIP. So for the minute, it's still indicating this is failing for now. I want to zoom in a second as well on the daily chart, guys, but this is a weekly still. So if you follow me and if you've heard me explain, those candles should be a bullish reversal. If you see that kind of a turquoise reversal, but that candle next to it is supposed to be closing above the candle. So where you see that wick, the body of the candle next to it is supposed to be closing above. There isn't an example for you to me to show you on this particular asset, but maybe when I zoom in, you'll understand a little bit better. So for now, there's not a lot of strength looking at this setup. So on the daily chart, we have that reversal that was on a higher time frame. You could see it as well, but you can see clearly, guys, like all those red dots, all the red arrows, red candles, just still very, very red. There's and again, that hasn't confirmed that closed, sorry, above this, but the second candle didn't. So as you go down on a smaller time frames, you'd be looking at at least the two candles following the reversal. So that's, I think, PRE for me. If you have more questions, you can shoot either right now or in the video on YouTube when you're watching this. Very possible, like I said, you know, this will be seeing this level again. You can see now on the daily chart, you know, how this is shaping up and why this was an important level, and where you should be considering you will see that price here again. Check out again news unlocks and things like that, because if they're finished, just a little bit more side action, maybe staying in around the 5-cent level here again, depending of course all on Bitcoin. Like I said, it could come up just to kind of like that 45ish level as well, 47, just to kind of front run and act actually as this cluster here, you know, as a pivot point. So that's it for PRE. Feel free to ask questions, guys, like I said, always, and maybe write some comments as well to tell me why this coin is of interest to you and what's so good about it.